Hi, welcome to everyone's favourite segment, Mailbag. Yes, it's the end of 2015 and we've supposedly got hoverboards and flying DeLoreans. Not quite sure about that. Anyway, everyone's favourite segment, Mailbag. Let's get into it. So yeah, happy holidays, Merry Christmas and all that sort of jazz. So, and yes, I'll probably be taking a little break from all the madness, but I might shoot some video and we'll see what happens. But yeah, their video output hasn't been great lately because, yeah, just busy with, you know, family stuff, all that sort of jazz. So, anyway, I didn't say who this one's from. Sorry, Paul Bavaldi. He's from Davie in Florida. Beauty. Hi to all my viewers in Florida. Been to Florida. Everything's in Spanish. Strange. Here we go. Enclosed. Oh, yes. Oh, cool. Retro time. I never had one of these. I always wanted one. Thank you very much. Hopefully, I don't know if... Oh, it's even shrink wrap for our protection. Check it out. It's a Tandy PC6 pocket computer. Fantastic. Which is actually a Casio. These were all... or were they Sharp? My mind's going on me on my old age in 2015. But yeah, they were rebadged. Tandy didn't actually do them. And batteries included too. Thank you very much. Tandy didn't actually do them. They were all rebadged Casios. So here it is, the PC6. Oh, geez, that's in good nick. Wow, that's almost brand spanking. Fantastic. Let's, how do you open this thing? Don't want to break it. It doesn't slide. Hang on. This is embarrassing. Oh, there we go. Oh, hinges. Could do with a bit of grease there. But yeah, that's in awesome nick. Always wanted one of these. Look, full scientific keyboard with the basic as well. It's a basic pocket computer. I had the smaller one, the PC8, was it? Which was just like, it wasn't the fold-in form factor like this. It was the really bottom of the range small one. Had that back in the mid-80s or thereabouts. Fantastic. What's on the note from Paul? And operation, although... Oh, manufactured nearly 30 years. Wow. It's nearly mint condition. It is. That is absolutely... That is mint. It uses two CR2032s and one CR1220. What the hell would you use a design in a CR1220 battery? That's just madness. Anyway, noteworthy is the thorough and easy to use operational manual. 300. Hopefully, this vintage color worthy addition to your collection. It will be. Thank you very much. Radio. There we go. Sure lived up to its name. Radio Shack. Fantastic. Anyway, beauty. Thank you very much, Paul. That is awesome. Oh, here it is. Isn't it in fantastic condition? My friend had one of these and I was always jealous that I didn't have one. Oh, it was the duck's guts, the bee's knees, let me tell you, back in the day. And it's in, yeah, absolutely first class condition. I love how it had the full scientific keypad and everything, and the QWERTY keypad up the top. Oh, it was just beautiful. Interestingly, there's no tactile feedback in those keys. There's no like snap domes under there. So yeah, it's a bit wishy-washy, squishy. I don't like that at all. But Paul's already put some batteries in here as well as gave me spares. There we go, ready, P0, we're ready to go. Oh, what a Bobby Dazzler. And we can do immediate stuff. We can do a hex conversion. Look at this. Ah, Bobby Dazzler. And I won't do a full tear down, but hopefully, if we get this back cover off, does that come off? Yep, comes off. What can we see? Oh, there we go. You can see the memory. There we go. We got ourselves a Toshiba SRAM. And we got ourselves a date code there, the 20th week 1987. Brilliant. But this is rather interesting. The MB64H440, I get this as a CMOS gate array chip, not a processor. So a gate array, like a rudimentary form of FPGA. So like for making custom chips. That's very interesting. And of course, we've got ourselves the 8K expansion RAM. Oh, they kicking ass, let me tell you. And we've got ourselves the main filter cap up here, which they use for keeping the contents for when you change over the battery. So, you might have 5 minutes or something to change the battery before it loses the contents. So let's see if we can get the case off this thing. Here we go. It has turned into a quick 2-minute teardown. There we go. The battery pack there just has some contacts on the bottom. That's rather interesting. And ta-da, we're in like Flynn. And basically that's all it is. They've got that custom gate array by the looks of it. Wow. And it's interesting to note these two pads here, there's actually two little spring contacts there and there, and they made up with these two pads on the back cover. So it's almost as if it's got like it can detect when you remove the back panel. Interesting. So that's as far as I'll go in this teardown. Of course, it's going to have a display processor for driving that, so that'll be on this upper board here, probably just a Hitachi LCD driver or something like that. But this is awesome. Thank you very much, Paul, for sending this one in. I've always wanted one. Fantastic, excellent addition to the collection. Awesome, mate. Next up, we've got one from Australia. Bloody ripper. It doesn't say who it's from. So thank you very much. Anonymous person from North Sydney Post Office. That's like, 30 k's away. So, yeah, it's paper wrapped. None of this prepaid parcel rubbish. It looks like it's a regifter. It's a regifter. It's a category H, so it comes from China. It's got one of those, Chinese custom declarations on it. And what do we got? HF quantity. Right. Okay. It's a very bland title, but I kind of sort of know what it is. Doesn't really tell me a huge amount. So we have a note. Okay, so they've at least opened it. And they've got something in here. Oh, we've got some coins. He's put in $5 so I can post it somewhere, post it onto someone who wants it if I don't explode it. Awesome. That's very kind of you. Thank you very much. Cheers. -I. There it is. -I. The person's imaginary. Ha. Get it? Imaginary. I. For those who know their complex math. Anyway. Lots of little... Oh, what? Anyway, I haven't read it. The best hi-fi products. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Doik. Or maybe I shouldn't advertise them. Yeah, probably shouldn't advertise them. This could be a bit of audio foolery. Oh, yeah, it looks audio foolery. Oh, yeah, it's gold. Oh, yes, very audio foolery. Anyway, it's from Doik. D-O-U-K, audio, bought in the UK. Anyway, yeah. Ooh, feels alright though. But, it's got indents in that, we've got ourselves a headphone amp and the sockets on there for those old school. Yes, they are valve sockets, so it's a valve hi-fi headphone amplifier produced by Zanzu Audio. Right, so it's sold by Doink Audio. It's produced by Zanzu Audio. So there you go. All right, let's check it out. Tear down. Oh dear. Oh, the wank is strong with this one. Nice feeling indent volume control though, but geez, the QC pass sticker. Oh, it just makes your skin crawl. Oh, there's our valve sockets and well, yeah, right. When doing a personal project in need the headphone amp, came across the interesting world of tube-based headphone amplifiers. I think this guy uses a tube headphone amp. What the? He's in like a cafe and he's spinning an LP with, what the? Okay, yeah, that's why, like, she's not the least bit interested in him. As far as I understand it, you buy a very expensive pair of headphones with impedance much greater than the standard hundreds of ohms, and they require another amplifier and chain to provide enough power to get any sound out. Apparently, after paying hundreds of dollars for the same headphones, some of these headphones, you then have to break them in for over 300 hours. Yeah, right. I got a bridge to sell you. Well, we could go measure the performance of this tube. I can go to my mate Doug, who's got all the requisite gear for doing that, but oh God, it's not worth wasting the time. And why have THD less than 0.005% and you're using bloody valves? Like, okay, if you've you've designed, if they're truly that is its performance, right? You've designed your valve amp to get extremely low distortion, but the whole idea of a bloody valve amp is to give you the valve sound in quote marks, which means distortion. So it's complete wank. And imaginary number here, because it's -I, has also sent in a PAM 8403 based amp, which seems to work perfectly fine. Yeah, I'm sure it sounds just as good as this thing. Oh no, it's not going to have the same quality sound anymore. Oh, gosh darn it. And here it is. And all we've got is a couple of, what do we got? NE5532s. Whoop-de-doo. Oh, have they seriously rubbed the number off this regulator up here? Oh, you gotta be shitting me. And there's the valve for all you valve aficionados. Yeah, I don't know. Probably one of those one hung low ones, right? Or a genuine Rusky one, is it? You may not be able to see it there, but I think it's a GJ9. Yeah, I don't know my valves. Sorry, it's like meh. Ooh, look, it lights up blue. Isn't it pretty? Must sound better. Go! So yeah, if anyone wants this turd, I will forward it on in Australia. Anyway, it's not worth sending overseas. Anyway, let me know. First person in the comments from Australia gets this turd. And I already opened this one because I didn't know it was a mailbag. Oops, it's from Lumentop, so thank you very much, Lumentop, who sent me a very nice Chris Myth card. Not Christmas, Chris Myth card. Thank you very much. The people from Lumentop, and they've sent me a luxury flashlight. Yes, you've seen which is still on my keyring. By the way, it works a treat, that Lumentop. I forget the model number, but I've still got it. And, ooh, it's a luxury flashlight. Ooh, in gold. Look, vacuum sealed for our protection. So, is it like a gold-plated... yeah, there we go. Luxury flashlight, gold-plated. Thank you very much. Look at that. This is... I don't think they're for sale. I think they're only available to... they're to friends like me. So there you go. Thank you very much. Awesome. You need a battery. And that's the exact same Lumentop model I had before. It's the Tool AAA. Sorry, single AAA one, and it's pretty schmick. As I said, I've had no problems with it so far. It uses a high CRI Nichia 219 LED or a Cree XPT G2. They're not entirely sure. The R5 bin 80 to 110 lumens from a single AAA battery. Neato. Next up, one from Turkey. Fantastic. Hi to all my Turkish viewers. Don't get many from Turkey. This is one's from Alpa Yazar. So thank you very much, Alpa. And he's from, I presume it's a he. He's from Ankara / Yenimahale. Yep, know it well. Sorry. Anyway, hi to all my Turkish viewers. I wonder how many there are, because YouTube only gives me the stats for the top. I'll just go through the whole thing. They only give me the stats for like the top 10 or something. So, yeah. Oh, anyway, look, very nice. Look, Turkish. These are stamps. They are absolutely enormous. Check them out. They're like the largest stamps I've ever seen. Absolutely fantastic. Look at that. Wow. Wow. I can't read it, but yeah, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. There you go. 140 each stamps. Anyway, let's have a look what Alpa has sent. Oh, geez, lots of stuff. Lots of stuff. Lots of stuff. Oh, gee. Wow. We have postcards. Here we go. Haven't had postcards for a while. From Istanbul, Ankara, Antalya, and I can't pronounce that name, with a Trojan horse. Beautiful. And Alpa's kind enough to send in some postcards. Let's have a look at Turkey. Quick look with annotations. Hi world, we are here. There they are. Yeah, Australia's like way down there somewhere. Australia's about as big as all of Europe here. Just saying. Anyway, this is Bursa, where he was born, 4th most populous city in Turkey. Look at that. Love it. Flat, and then like the mountains here in Sydney. Sydney's all flat. Then we've got the Blue Mountains up here. So that's rather interesting. From Connect, these are all photos. It looks like he's taken himself, by the way. They're not just postcards. Trojan horse from the movie Troy. Oh, okay. So that's the one they actually built. And they've got it in the city. Interesting. Istanbul, excellent, most populous city in Turkey. We've all heard of famous Maiden's Tower, all heard of Istanbul. From Ankara, capital of Turkey. There you go. I thought Istanbul was the capital of Turkey. I'm sure that's a big mistake. Literally memorial tomb. There you go. It's a mausoleum. There you go. Turkish War of Independence founder. And Antalya, one of the famous coastal cities of Turkey. Looks very nice. Anyway, Alpa's 25 years old. He's a young player, but he's got a BSc and MSc degree in EE and is currently working for an R&D. He's sharing his first open source project with us. It's an isolated USB to RS 422 485 converter called the ISO USB. Ta-da! There it is. And you can... Oh, bloody tripod, yet again. Santa's going to bring me one, I'm sure. Come on, Santa, you can do it. Bloody tripod. Oh, I don't know. So too much use. One of the friction trigger head I've got on this thing just doesn't work. Anyway, people can scan that in to go to it. Let's check it out. And here's the PCB. It's all very neat and tidy. Not sure why he went for the double-sided load here. I would have put everything on the top so it could sit flat. Anyway, looks like it's unit number 2 here. And black PCB. Oh, that brings back not so good memories of Altium black PCBs. Oh, learn to hate black PCBs. Anyway, yeah, glossy too. Oh, goodness. Some of the matte black ones can actually be nice. Yeah, pay a bit extra for the matte black. But anyway, yeah, I'm not sure why I didn't put everything on the top, but like how he's got little turkey there and everything. And yep, open source Creative Commons license. My suggestion, the layout, even though they're hard to see, looks reasonable. No issues there. Haven't looked at the schematic, but I'm sure I'll link in the page down below. But only thing I would have done is add maybe some RS-232 actually as well. Made it a combined 422, 485 and 232 as well, just to complete the set. Why not? But yeah, handy for industrial automation and stuff like that. Well done, Alpa. Yes, we have a FedEx. That means it's probably from a commercial company, most likely. It's from Barbara Whalia from Silego Technology Inc. in Santa Clara, California. Fantastic, thank you very much. Let's, these things have a pull tab. It worked. Okay, not bad. And, yep, no surprises for finding that they've sent a Silego. Is that how you... Silego. Like, that sounds silly. So, Silego, I don't know how you actually pronounce it. A configurable mixed signal IC demo kit. Awesome. Let's check it out. So, let's have a look at what we get from, I'll call them Silego, a GMIC company. There you go. It's GMIC. Anyway, it sounds interesting. Configurable mixed signal IC. And this looks like a very jazzy board. Looks like we've got a Cypress processor down there, and we've got a socket. Well, various sockets here. USB in, and lots of these little header, not header pins, like test pins as well. And it's for programming the chips. I got a couple of sample different types of sample parts for these mixed signal chips. But this is interesting. Look, we've got ourselves a socket. Ta-da! There it is. Tiny little socket. Oh my goodness, macro lens time. Oh my goodness, look at those little pins down in there. What is the pin pitch? Why? I just checked and that is a 0.4 millimeter pin pitch QFN. Are you kidding me? Oh yeah, great if you're going in a mobile phone, but a pain in the ass for everything else. Anyway, this is all they're available in, and you at least can get a socket. But the thing, these are really interesting devices because they're a mixed signal device. They're actually a combination. Look what's inside of these things. Absolutely fascinating. There's DACs, there's lookup tables, there's macro cells, there's counters, flip-flops, filters. So it's kind of like a little like FPGA kind of fabric with lots of analog stuff. It's got a built-in low frequency oscillator and all sorts of stuff. And of course they're non-volatile programmable, hence why you get a programming adapter with the thing. And they start from, even in low volume, 10 quantity, you can buy them for like 36 cents a pop, and even 1,000, like 36 cents, get a little bit cheaper. But you can actually buy them pre-programmed from Silego, pre-programmed from them for like 46 cents each. Fantastic for production. You don't have to dick around using this. It's fine for development to use one of these programming, ZIF sockets here, but for production, get them pre-programmed, straight on the reel, and then they go straight to the manufacturer, bam, straight on your board. I think I'm going to have to do another video on these. Absolutely fascinating. And they only want $59 for this dev kit, complete with the samples and the ZIF adapter boards and everything else. And they've got GreenPack designer software. These are actually the GreenPack 4. They're actually 4th generation series of these devices. And I kind of sort of heard of them, but never really looked at them. But really nice little niche application chips. There's nothing else really like these things. You know, when you need a little bit of just dedicated functionality, you need some comparators, some DACs, just a little bit of logic to do, a little bit of analogy, digitally type stuff, and you don't want to use a micro, these things could be the go. Check them out. Of course, the only problem with these sort of things is if you design these into your product, very specific niche functionality in a chip, there's no second source for these things. So if there's a supply issue or whatever, or they discontinue or whatever, 5-10 years down the track, you could come a gutser, but geez, they're neat functionality, worth having a play with. Someone sent me a nice postcard from Isolo Rossa, or however you pronounce that, from Italy. Thank you very much. Awesome. Wish I was there. From German S, I guess. Yes. Thank you very much, German S. He doesn't have internet access, so yeah, been missing my videos. Oh, what a bummer, but geez, wouldn't mind hanging out there. Next up, one from the United States of America, from Brian Lee. Thank you very much, Brian, from Spokane Valley in Washington. I've never heard of Spokane Valley, I don't think. So, interesting. Hi to all my viewers in Spokane Valley. There's at least one. So, let's open it up. The leverage there. And we're in like Flint. Got the bubbles for our protection. Oh yeah. Sorry for your headphone users. Warning. I've already done it. Yeah, people complain about, loud noises with headphones. Yeah, sorry about that. Oh, Subaru, some occupant sensor. It's a Subaru occupant sensor. 2-minute teardown. Let's go. Can't crack this puppy open, huh? One of these occupant sensors, whether, probably some sort of, well, there's 2 ways to detect that a passenger's in a seat. Using some sort of pressure pad that detects that you're actually sitting on it, or there's an electric field type-based sensor as well. So I got no idea what this one is, but let's have a look. Actually, this one's heat sealed. I'm afraid I'm going to have to get the Dremel out, and I don't have it. Probably not hugely interesting. There's going to be Maybe a custom processor or something in there that does it, and yeah, not much else. Sorry, not in this mailbag. Next up, one from Australia. Beauty, again, from BMS Design. Thank you very much, BMS Design. Let's check it out. Okay, here we go. How do we get... oh yeah, there we go. Yep, down the sides. And she should flip open like that. Oh, no, now I've got to go along here. Oh, goodness. Alrighty, come on. We have a note. Don't read the notes first here on the EEVblog. Protection. Oh, it's a bit messy. Shredded. Can we reassemble the shredded stuff? That's it. It's a rather heavy box. Let's see what we got. From BMS Design. I assume they design it. Because they do... Oh! Oh! GoPro Hero 4! Beauty! Yes, I believe... Sorry, I forget your name. Email me about this. Paul and Thomas Batama. BMS Web YouTube channel, so I'll have to link them in down below. They're in Somerton in Victoria. Yes, he does. His channel's focused on drone racing and stuff like that. So if you're into drone racing, everything FPV, check it out. They use a big part of it, HD cameras to record flights. He's purchased the Hero 2, the Hero 3 Silver, Hero 3 Black, Hero 3 Black Plus, Hero 4 Black, and the Hero 4 Silver Edition story. It's one of those bargain deals you find on eBay. Oh, okay. Too good to be true. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. He got it and bought it to see if it even worked. Notice the LCD was slightly on an angle. Oh, yes. That LCD does look like it's on an angle. So there you go. Somebody's had a crack at... Oh, yeah, and the top case is cracked. Somebody's had a go at getting the bezel off, because I've done a Hero 4 Silver teardown. And, yeah, they've... Yep, they've had a go at that. Anyway, yeah, I believe it's easy to put the LCD back on in an angle. Anyway, someone's had a go. Seems to work fine. Firmware updates and everything worked fine. In a recent crash, this thing stopped working. Oh, and there you go. Paul removed the faceplate, and the screw in the bottom left isn't the same as the other three. This leads me to assume this GoPro is a second, and it must repaired badly and then resell them in China. Interesting. Okay. Well, so it stopped working. Ideal for a teardown and possible repair. Beauty. Probably can't do that on this mailbag, and these are, extensive teardowns. I've already done a teardown of the GoPro Hero 4. So if you want to see that before I lost it in a canyon, like 2 days later, I got this brand spanking new just when it was released, lost the damn thing in a canyon. Can you believe it? Maybe I've got the footage from that. I'll try and link it in. Anyway, it's still sitting at the bottom of a pool at the base of a waterfall. So, yeah. Oops. Yeah. So I won't tear down this here, but thank you very much, Paul and Thomas. Awesome. Oh, and Thomas must be his son, because they're massive fans in all caps. Awesome. Thank you very much, Thomas. Keep doing what I'm doing. I certainly will, because it keeps the wife happy, because it pays the bills. Beauty. Okay, so it's 2016. We don't exactly have hoverboards and flying DeLoreans. We have crappy things they call hoverboards, which catch on fire, apparently, because they got crappy designed battery packs in them. Anyway, well, it's just sheer bell curve statistics, X amount, just like laptops and everything else. They're just going to, a few of them are going to blow up. Anyway, it's been making all the news. We don't have hoverboards and flying DeLoreans, but we have idiots like me who can make a living opening their mail on the internet. Insane. We must have entered an alternate timeline or something. Next up, one from the Old Dart. Hi to all my fans in the Old Dart. Oh, I really want to get back there someday. Simon Gaines, thank you very much from Grimsby. Grimsby. There you go. In England. Haven't been to Grimsby. Been to a lot of other places in England, but haven't been to Grimsby. There you go. I'm sure it's all happening in Grimsby. Sounds good. I just like saying that. Nice name. Anyway, let's crack it open and see what's in here. It's very apart like. Oh, we have a bunch of just miscellaneous stuff. Let me show you. And Simon's actually set in a whole bunch of parts here, like all vintage stuff. What's that? Some sort of GDT, is it? I guess discharge tube or something. Not entirely sure. I've got a sensor, is it? I was going to say not photoelectric. It's probably a Hall effect sensor or something like that. You know, you have a spinny wheel in there and it detects that. Although, no, I can't see any. Yeah, I don't think there's like an infrared sensor and receiver in there. I think that might be a little Hall effect device. We've got a Claire brand, made in Belgium. Claire, thank you very much. That looks like a little sexy reed relay. And old school capacitors with their color code. Who can read capacitor color codes? Check it out. Look at that beauty. Bobby Dazzler. I reckon we should bring back some color in components. Look at it, it's beautiful. Brightens your day, brightens your product. You open your product and here's all this colour. Fantastic. Why can't they have, mould that into the plastic of, chips? It'd be, rainbow colours. Thank you very much. And what do we got there? UA733. Genuine from Hong Kong, 1979, 18th week. Fairchild. Thank you very much. We've got an ITT Swiss made. Something, that's a relay. Yep, multi-contact relay. Look at that. Wow. Beautiful. Look, all exposed. All the contacts actually exposed on that puppy. But I'm sure it works a treat. And a Carco brand, never heard of them, made in Germany relay. Doesn't, what the hell? The contact inside that thing, look at it. Wow. Don't think I've ever seen one like that. That's fascinating. So that's an interesting mix of retro components there. Thank you very much, Simon. We also have this thing, the Cooperative Bank. Good with money. Smile.co. Is that like you.co.uk or is that Smile? I got no idea. Anyway, it's a SIM card reader. By the looks of it, insert card or menu. Look at that. Menu, please. Contrast. Counter. Software. Geez, that's a lot of software. 894. Jesus. Unbelievable. Oh yeah, there we go. Smile.co.uk/reader. So anyway, let's crack this puppy open. The screws have come off. Oh, hang on. All these bloody... Here we go. I think I got most of the screws out. Ta-da! We're in like Flynn. And we have a blob. And that's it. There's a blob and a SIM card. Not even a crystal. A ceramic resonator. Boring. Does have a real-time clock, though. That's... Oh, no. Yeah, no, it's... Oh, no, that's double-sided tape, is it? Oh, yeah. No worries. Meh. Built down or cost. I'll just quickly open a few envelopes which I've got here. I think this one's been sitting around forever. Sorry to Drax. KB3X, that's his amateur radio call sign. Hey Dave, do a show on the use of a vector network analyzer. I would, yeah, it's a wireless world, and you've got like NADA RF videos. Yes, I do, because I don't have a huge interest in RF stuff. I would like to do a vector network analyzer video, and I've sort of been bumming around on eBay over the years trying to get one, but I basically don't have one. I guess I could get a loaner or something like that, but yeah, setting up experiments to, show you what vector network analyzers are really good for, complicated video. So yeah, it's one I've wanted to do, but we'll see. You see, the problem is my enthusiasm level for doing videos, after like 1,000 videos or something, if it's not a video I can sort of like do in a day, like just, press record, like, if it's stuff I've got to spend like days preparing, thinking about, maybe setting up experiments and tests like that, then I'm less likely to do it. Sorry, but that's just the way it kind of is. Occasionally I'll put a bit more effort into a video, but I don't know, it's just hard to work up the motivation sometimes to to spend like 2 or 3 days on one video. Anyway, this one's from Eric Thorson from Poolsbo in Washington. Thank you very much. Don't know what's in here. Land Down Under. That's the return address, the land down under. So let's have a look. And Eric has sent me a very touching letter. It concerns my belief in God, or lack thereof. And he thinks it's a typical response from my responses are typical of a non-believer. And he goes in talking about scripture and faith and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, I appreciate the sentiment. In fact, I have more respect for somebody who tries to convert me than somebody who just doesn't care, because, well, you know, that's the whole point. If you really think that all that baloney is, that fictional baloney is true, then, you know, and I'm not going to be saved or whatever, then, well, and you have concerns that I'm not going to be saved, then, well, why wouldn't you write a letter and go to the effort? So thank you very much, Eric. I do actually appreciate it, although I think it's all a load of garbage. I'm sorry, it just is. I could go on for hours and hours. As I said, Chris Myth. Oh, God, I can't help myself. You know, true love is allowing total freedom for an individual to make their choices. Absolutely. I'll march in the street for your right to believe any batshit crazy thing you want. No problems whatsoever. I follow Jesus not because I have to, but because I want to. Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, why Jesus? Why not Allah? Why not Buddha? Why not any one of the, you know, hundreds or even thousands of gods that have been worshipped over the years by people who believe just as much as you do? And they can't all be right. So it's almost certain that, well, none of them are right. And if you look at the history of Christianity, it actually, a lot of the stuff from it actually comes, a lot of these stories and myths actually come from, actually predate in other religions. So, yeah, in other myths and things like that, which nobody believes in anymore. If I said I believe in Osiris, I'd be the laughing stock. But, hey, that's where a lot of it comes from. Sorry to tell you. I can't explain why I know what I know, I just know. I'm sure you do. I have no doubt that you actually believe what you believe. I don't have all the answers for the problems of the world and why bad things happen to good people and why good things happen to bad people. And, well, I can't explain this as eloquently as Sam Harris can. So, for those who want to see it, my favourite response to this particular question is Sam Harris in a video I'll link in down below. It's well worth watching. Couldn't say it any better than that. And it all starts with a simple step of faith, private and in your heart, not validated by anyone. He invites me to take that step. Thank you very much, Eric. I do appreciate the sentiment, but no, I'm not going to take that step. There's no need to in a world of science and reason. It's just a load of baloney. But I can understand if you want to have something to believe in to make your life better, but just understand it ain't true. Just like believing in, say, audiophool products. You know, you pay $10,000 for a speaker cable. You really believe this speaker cable is going to make a difference and it's going to sing to you and it's going to sound fantastic. And it does. It actually does. It actually works. And, you know, people who believe this stuff, well, I'm sure it has a positive, uplifting effect in your life, but it doesn't make it true. Sorry to tell you. Got one from Aaron and Jessica Parks, and it's a little fan. Awesome. It's fan mail. Get it? Brilliant. Thanks for all the great videos. No worries. Thank you very much, Aaron and Jessica. Awesome. Don't know if Jessica watches. Maybe she tolerates. Actually, it's funny when I get a lot of visits here to the lab of fans dropping by when I meet them at various, trade shows and various other places. Then, it's sorry, but I think it's always, I think it's pretty much always, the guy's dragging along the poor partner, and the partner's going, polite, you're the one I hear every day, whining voice yapping on in the other room as my partner's ignoring me, watching your videos. Sorry, better halves. Awesome, but I went to, by the way, I went to a high school the other day to give a talk on, YouTube. Not trying to convert kids and say drop out of school and become a YouTuber, and you can earn, 10 million bucks a year, 20 million like PewDiePie. But it's a lot of people, a lot of kids were year 9 students, so like 14, 15 years old, something like that, and they were, so I gave a talk like I did last year, and I met a fan there, and it was a girl. Fantastic. So yes, brilliant. There you go. It's not all guys. There you go. This one comes from James Black in Victoria. He sent some postcards from Indonesia, but it's from Victoria. Oh God, let's not get, no. Mother Teresa. Oh, let's not go there. Jeez. In Indonesia, awesome. I have not been to Indonesia. So, oh, look at that. Look at that. Wow. Wow. Wow, yeah. Yep. That's the sort of stuff, that's the stuff I want to see. Beautiful. And we've got another postcard. This one comes from someone who might be familiar, Eric Wasatonic, fellow YouTuber Electronic 156 channel. I'll have to link it in. And you may remember that Eric sent in the Tech 2465 scopes, and he actually says that he's noticed that they've vanished, and what happened to them? Were they relegated to the bunker? No, they weren't. They're back. They were actually on the floor here. I was on the verge of starting a repair video on them, but yeah, I don't know. Things happened and they've been put back up there. But yeah, I one day I will get the enthusiasm to repair them. So yeah, hang out for it. Hopefully. I hope they're repairable, because it's going to suck if I start doing a repair video on these things and they, they're beyond economical repair. All the weird ass parts are gone, and I have to search the world for, the weird custom chips or whatever. That would suck. So hope they're relatively easy to repair. Anyway, this is Fall in Water. His wife and Eric visited this. It's a monument to elegant design. Very nice. I like it. I want to go there. Whoa, beautiful. Can I live there? No, I don't think I have enough money. And then I'd have to live in the United States, which is not as good as Australia. Sorry. So there you have it, the last mailbag for 2015. Thank you for everyone who's sent something in. Sorry, there's a couple left. I'll get to them next time. But yeah, thanks everyone who sent stuff during 2015. Hope you have a good Christmas and holidays and all the New Year's and all that sort of jazz. I think I've already got another couple of videos which I'll release this year, and that'll be the end of it. 2016. Ooh, scary. Anyway, hope Santa brings you some cool stuff. And remember, don't turn it on, take it apart. Catch you next time.